Hello and welcome to Knife Delights. This is another Thankful Thursday video. Thankful Thursday is a great open tag started by our friend from the Great White North, Singing Toad. If you haven't checked out his channel, why I encourage you to do so. Go check out some of his videos and hit that subscribe button while you're there. He does a lot of hard work and has a lot of great videos out there, so make sure and check out the Singing Toad. And Mr. Toad, thank you so much for bringing this great open tag. Okay, for today's Thankful Thursday, well, I want to thank Knife Chats with Tobias. I want to do a salute to him. This is long overdue. Mr. Tobias Gibson, if I had to pick one person out in the whole knife community that has influenced my interest in not only knives, but slip joint knives and the history of knives, it would have to be Mr. Tobias here. I refer to him as the professor because he is just a wealth of knowledge. I started watching and subscribe. He was probably the first knife channel I ever subscribed to. I've been watching him for several years now, and I'm proud to say that I am a member of Kitty's Corner, and I would encourage everyone to go over to Tobias's channel. Join Kitty's Corner, become a member of his channel. I know he would certainly appreciate it. And just so you know, you get access to a lot of videos that normal subscribers don't get, or you get to see the video before he puts it out for the general public. Tobias has always been a lot of help to me. He's answered questions for me, given me information, and if I do a video and I have some of the information wrong on, during the review of a particular knife, he takes the time to leave a very detailed comment, giving me the correct information, and I absolutely love that about him. We don't always get the correct information, and, we try to be accurate, so with him being in my corner, I always feel confident doing a video because he's going to let me know if I've got it wrong. So thank you for that, Tobias. And of course, Skip. Now, I don't know exactly what the relationship is between Tobias and Skip, but Skip the Show, he sponsors Knife Chats with Tobias, and he's got his Volcano Club, and he does wonderful Fun Knife Friday videos every Friday. If you haven't checked out his Fun Knife Friday videos, you need to do that. He puts a lot of work into it. I know the few videos I've done on Fun Knife Friday, it takes a lot of time and effort to put it together and coming up with your dialogue and that. He always puts a lot of work into it. Now, I will say, Skip and Junior do not get along whatsoever. They got this running feud, but as long as Tobias and I are tight, why, that's all that matters, right? So, another thing here is El Phoenix 1, who has just started a new channel, so shout out to El Phoenix 1. I did a knife restoration for him, and for doing that for him, he sent this Colonial Mountain Guide knife. Now, I had to go back and rewatch Tobias's video on this to hopefully get the correct information here to pass along to you. So you see, I'm always using Tobias as a resource here. So this is a Colonial. Let's say the tang stamp is on the master blade here, I believe. Yep, Colonial, Providence, USA, spear point blade. Where was I? Oh yeah, so I had to go back and watch his video. I found out this was from the Swiss Master series by Colonial, and they were made anywhere between the circa 1970s and to 1990s. I did learn on this here on the punch that this is probably one of the older models because it comes over at a 90-degree angle, and the newer ones did not had a different style of punch on it. And if I remember correctly, this is the model 4804. I have to double check that. Now, one thing that's interesting, the cross on here, I think he referred to it as a Lucerne cross, And I searched and searched for the meaning of Lucerne cross, and I couldn't find it. So if anyone can tell me exactly what kind of cross that is, there was a lot of crosses. You know, I also searched for types of crosses, and there's things that were similar to this, but not exactly that. So if anyone can give me any information on that logo there, I'd sure appreciate it. So anyway, you saw the master blade, you saw the punch, and then you got this really nice hawkbill blade. And Tobias, in his video and his review, and I'm going to put a link to his review of the mountain guide because he's got a lot of great information in there. But yeah, the blade steel that was used in all of these was 420. Yeah, 420. So there's that punch. You got a sheep's foot in there. Look at that. That great sheep's foot. And I didn't play with this knife a whole lot. But here we have, you know, standard blades you'd find on this type of knife. You've got your cap lifter and screwdriver, can opener there. You can see it's riveted together here and here. Well, here, that's a rivet. And then the rest are pinned, I guess. I guess those others are pins. Oh, there's a rivet on both ends. So they're riveted together. Looks like a pin on this side, though. Down here, then, we got the corkscrew. And that's the only thing on the bottom side here. Bottom, what do they call them? Layers? Bottom layer. So we'll just kind of open this up so you can see it all. Let's just see what all we got here. But what a great historic knife this is. And of course, Tobias has fueled my passion for these older knives. If I had to saw this in an antique store, this was one of them I would have snagged up. So there it is with all the blades out. Boy, I don't know how you can do much better than getting a knife like this. Thanks again, El Phoenix. Wow. There are so many variants to the Victorinox and the Wengers. It's interesting. You know, it's not a type of knife I normally collect. However, when I find something that's interesting, I do snag it up because there are so many neat little variants out there. So I just wanted to kind of end up here a little bit with talking about Tobias. He's had some health issues, and you know, Tobias, we're all praying for you. We're thinking of you. And folks, this just tells you what kind of man he is. Even though he's going through some tough times right now, he's still trying to get out some content. He's been replaying and providing some content that he originally just did for Kitty's Corner. So he's trying to keep his channel going. And Tobias, we just hope that you recover, and we wish you good health. And whatever content you can get out, boy, we sure appreciate it. When I see your videos come up, boy, I go right to them. So do what you can. Don't overdo it. Take care of yourself, Mr. Tobias, because everyone here in the community loves you, and we got to have Mr. Tobias around. Well, down here in the lower right-hand corner, I'll put a link to one of my playlists, this Big Round Knife Delight, so you can hit that if you'd like to subscribe. And down here in the lower left-hand corner, well, that's just the next video YouTube thinks you should watch. So until next time, have a very delightful day.